And Court did too.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in
Your ass
downtown
lying, talking
Detroit,
about you
the
super
Motor
busy
City.
today and y'all go play tomorrow.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Got it. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Paint this fuck nigga.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jalen Reeves-Maybin able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down again.
No, Rooney and Office Key.
Reeves-Maybin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
She doesn't know if they had corrections or not. So. Huh?
Leo!
I need to make sure.
They'll set up the throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early.
And he is into the end zone, touchdown Detroit.
They're supposed to start at 20.
Great effort there.
I guess they started at 18.
13 touchdowns now on the year.
Because the soldiers said that they were already,
first here on their opening
the
drive.
Bagard shift was about to start.
Extra point good by Prater. Nothing game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Middle. You got tight right there.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's it, baby. Ready? 50-50.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
They'll set up to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away.
Yeah,
taken at about the 36. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Stafford. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take,
he taking so
make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Shit I can do.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. is that they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Right back to him on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Ready? Go 20. Alert.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Jags grab it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. He's got a first down past the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 22. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
This dude will not throw the ball, man.
Sacked back at the 31.
He will not throw the ball.
Able to record his 5th sack of the season. On second down, it's Dixon. It's a foot race.
I'm with the line, man. But my quarterback a rookie and his release so slow. But that's cool. I'm out the inside zone him to death.
His first touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make our score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 41, Stafford going for the deep ball. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long. running out of the gun with Dixon. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On third down, here's Dixon. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there. Taken right around the 44. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over them, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go, get excited. Let's go, let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Stafford. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Easy, easy! Alert! Check three!
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Set. Show 20. 59. Here we go. Mike 5-9.
Third and long. It's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19, and then a likely first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. He completes it to Jones. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Give me a radar.
Here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
I have to get that.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Man, this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Right back to Dixon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
I love this one.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Big Grease, 218, top. Hey, go.
On play action, they'll throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted.
Bro, this dude Slay is a problem.
Darius Slay with a pick. Certainly
yes.
Not what he was hoping
he
for,
picks
Charles.
off everything.
In this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding on to the football. They also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. All right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Get ready. Get ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth.
These dudes underthrew the ball.
Darius Slay with a pick.
D.D. Westbrook was wide. I mean, Chalk was wide open, and they underthrew the ball.
That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Stafford. Caught by
Jalen Ramsey? Jalen Ramsey!
To the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Now it's Stafford. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Letting them niggas through there. They be letting them through.
Devon Kennard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 2nd down now, it's Dixon. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception.
He just ain't got the arm, man.
Picked off by Justin Coleman. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man
17
right
rushes
there.
for 164
yards.
yards.
Make the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Hey, 280, 0. Hey. Switch.
Now a handoff looking right.
Look at that. Look.
A big gain there on 3rd and long. 43 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Middle. 22.
Stafford going to throw it. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Josh Allen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
They play perfect defense.
Kill. Hey, 22. Rush in. Check. Lucky. Under team. Hey.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yellow 80. Easy. Banjo. Alert. Check three. Hey, watch that.
Now they try the right side here. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Watch this fucking blitz. This blitz gonna be crazy.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
I got it all.
Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Fighting his way through contact. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there